How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. Now, once upon a time, Ted Turner ruled cable television. Between him owning film archives and using those and colorizing those and using them for the basis for Turner Network Classics, to him having the first 24-hour news cable news channel and CNN, to his eventual purchase of world champion of a segment of the NWA and turning it into World Championship Wrestling. Ted Turner did a lot of really cool stuff in the name of making cable television interesting. Another interesting thing that Ted Turner did was air an edutainment program that was centered around environmentalism, which was no doubt inspired by Jane Fonda, in Captain Planet and the Planeteers. It was a 113 episode television series that focused on a group of young kids from around the world who were imbued with these rings that gave them powers, centered around a different element. There's earth, wind, water, fire, and heart. And those 5 elements, when they're combined, form Captain Planet, an embodiment of everything that's good within humanity and a hero of the environment. Well, because this thing was a children's show and it was supposed to help kids learn about the environment and learn the downfalls of mistreating our planet, you knew a video game was coming. Unfortunately, like many other things that were licensed to the NES, Mindscape got the publishing rights. And so we're stuck with today's game. Now, we got versions of this on other consoles, but we're talking about the NES version here. And it, by and large, was a drizzling mess. Today, we're going to take a look at Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Now, this game, you play as the Planeteers, working your way to the bases of the different environmental criminals that are depicted in the show. And once you get to their base of operations, then you combine powers to form Captain Planet for the second half of that stage, which is usually Captain Planet flying around a maze to find the boss and defeat him. And the first level, the first half of each stage is a shmup, and that should be up my alley, but the controls are horrible. It controls like a bad Choplifter knockoff. I am really sorry to Choplifter. This game is just not good. I appreciate what they tried to do here, but it just didn't work out. And the Captain Planet levels, while they're cool, they lack something. I don't know what. But Captain Planet and the Planeteers could have been a lot better. It should have been a lot better. But at the end of the day, it's a poorly built licensed game. And so we're stuck with this bit of mediocrity that thankfully is not an overpriced piece of dribble like a lot of other titles that get released on the NES and don't sell a lot of numbers. But if you are interested in a copy of Captain Planet for the NES, I would say average price about 15 to 20 bucks. Because there are some copies that, loose copies that go below that number, about 10 bucks or less. And then there are a bunch that go above that number. So they're above 20 bucks. I don't understand it. Personally, I probably wouldn't spend more than $3.50 for this game. It's not a good video game. And it's another example of how Mindscape should have gotten a rawer deal than LJN did. But we'll have that conversation another day. This has been the 8-Bit Animal. And I'll catch you beautiful people next time. Tomorrow. Alright, gather around, kids. This is the greatest example of a PC title ported to an NES ever.